Yo everybody, Reaper here at OFR. Hey Littlefoot, what's going on, buddy? Hey, I showed up, our communication got mixed up again. Rich and Hoover are gone. They should be back in about an hour and a half or so. They went to Toledo, pick up some fish. For some reason he thought I wasn't going to be here till 2:30. That's why he took off early. 2:30 is when I had to drop the car off yesterday. The exhaust fell off again. That's why I wasn't able to get out here yesterday, but I'm out here today. And as long as he's gone, I couldn't find the hay. I know he's got hay or straw or something, but Dawn brought some more, the mix, the lettuce mix. And I got some of his, the food up there. And underneath is some sliced green apples. So he can tell he was in there, but as soon as I came over and put that food down, he came out. So I'm going to go ahead and sweep it off real quick and put the food in there, and I'll show you guys these guys eating. Alright, even Chomper's starting to come out and say what's going on. So let's get some of this food out for him. Oh, there we go. And Chomper went right for some greens. Littlefoot looking at an apple and saying, "Oh yeah, an apple." But going back to the greens. Alright. Oh, there goes Chomper. Oh yeah, apple. That's good. Sweet green apple. Yeah. And like I said, there's hay somewhere around here, but I'm not sure. I couldn't find it. So I'll ask Bigrich when he comes back. There's not a whole lot I called them, to do right now on my own. We still got to find the 3-foot lights. The lights we thought we found were both 4-foot sections. The one 3-foot section we did find were the kind that you put up, and they're for they do thunderstorms, this and that. It's more for salt water, so it's really not for fresh water. So again, it's not for me. So we're gonna keep looking, see if we can't find anything. Oh, a couple little pieces of. There we go. Alright, they love their greens though. Alrighty. There's our little Australian lungfish. He just keeps growing. And I'm sure you guys know that we had to move the puffer out of the community tank. It was just nipping into everybody pretty much, especially the bala sharks. I don't get it, Eric. How do you do it, buddy? First Lavaca, and she was in a big 125 or 220 with all those other fish. We bring her back, and she cannot be with anybody. Now we go down, we rip his basement apart. He has to sell and move before his mom died and everything, and he has this thing. And everybody even asked, well, wasn't he picking on them? No, there was no nips. We got all those fish, and we've rehomed them, or they're in our tanks now. But again, we stuck them in, and and Rich really tries to overfeed them. Doesn't matter. He went after the other guys anyway. So, Eric, I don't know how you do it, buddy, but we can't seem to. Any puffer you give us that's been living with community fish just doesn't seem to work out over here. I don't know why. And we got all 3 lungfish sitting right here in the corner. Man, he's a little bigger than the other one. That's the one I believe we picked up. He's just a hair bigger than the one we got. Because look, they're both nose to nose. They're about almost exact. He's just a hair bigger in size, the one on top. Yeah. Everybody doing good, just mellow and chilling. And Josh just kind of filling up this and getting it going again after he cleaned it again. Still got these guys. cichlids. My cichlids. Oh. These guys are doing great. Beautiful white fish. It really, truly is a beautiful fish. It's going to be so good. We just got to wait for the weather to break before we can move any of these guys. Alright. Let's go check things out. How you doing, Thanos? What's up, buddy? What's up, big boy? You're such a clown, you are. Yeah. What's up? There's our big boy, Schwarzenegger. And I was trying to find some of them pictures I was telling you about. So I was going through the computer the other night, and I found a 2000 party with Bigrich and Tracy at my house with the Black Panther at the time. And even I got a picture of Richie with his dog Flash way back in the day. It was a Dalmatian that he used to have. And I found a picture when they first built this room, the first part of the room, because the first part went right to that beam. Then later they added the second half. But when the first half got built, the first year or so, we all got to go swimming in here. And I got a picture of me in here from 10, 12 years ago when he first moved in. And Schwarzenegger, he's only about half the size or so, because he's swimming right next to me. So I'll see if I can dig up that picture, and I'll put it in after this clip to show you the size difference, you know, between what he looks now and what he did just 10 years ago. And this is the picture of me in the 4400 with Schwarzenegger on the right hand side, just coming into view there. That's how big he was way back in the day, people. And we got Big Betty and Charlie and all the pacu just checking us out here in the corner. And they're all just sitting in this corner today. Alright, it's been like 6 minutes. Let's go see how much of that food, actually like 7 minutes, so let's go see the turtles, see how much of that food they ate in the 7-minute time. Wow. They're already in the nap, and all the little foot says, "Oh, I want more, I want more." Look at that. They ate almost all the apples. 2 little pieces, a couple pieces of thing. Wow. They really tore that up. Now get this out of here. Alright, good job, guys. Alright, and of course the pool pond. And as everybody knows, there's no elephant eater out there anymore. They just keep knocking it over unless we can get something really heavy to put in those milk crates to keep it in place. The gar and it's hard to say, Brutus, maybe these sharks, I don't know. But they keep knocking it over, and it's just not healthy for the plant. Had to cut all the 3 main stalks down, and Rich was a little worried about that. But look, every one, I showed him yesterday, every single main stalk has a new shoot coming out already. And a bunch of little babies. So she's going to be fine. She's going to be just fine. All of these plants are doing just fine, actually. We haven't lost any of them. In fact, they're growing quite well back here. So they'll do just fine. Everything's good. But we just can't keep putting it back out there. So we'll figure something out, and we'll get it more permanent. And then we can do that. But hey, when spring comes, it's going back out where it was, into the pond, into the river. It looked beautiful out there. In fact, it'd be nice if we could get a couple more of that like that out there. We'll have to see what we can do. And the saltwater tank, of course. And the eel was out in there for a minute, but then he ducked away. And I can't find him. I like looking at that moray eel. But this tank needs cleaning. Maybe when Bigrich gets back, he can show me what he uses to clean this one. Alrighty. And then this tank doesn't get filmed much. It does now and then, but not a whole lot. And this is Ohio Fish Rescue Dining Room 150 in the house. So we don't get to see this tank often. So I'm going to show you this. It looks great, doesn't it? And now Bigrich, he's got the ultimate, the ultimate food, you know, warmer. He used to have 3 of those white ones. I think he had like 6 or 7 of them total, with between the 3, but they were all small ones. Now he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them, and they're all the big ones. And he's going to be buying them where they're the half ones for a couple of them. So, like when he's doing Thanksgiving now, he's got everything for mashed potatoes, everything, the gravies, the corn, everything, the casserole, everything can be in here. And it's awesome. So, that's his new little toy that he just picked up as well. Alright, everybody. Rich and Hoover, they just got back from Toledo. They grabbed that giant tiger fish, and you know how we take care of our friends. And Hoover, he needs to go get and pick up his mail. So Big Rich, they just dropped off the fish. He's acclimating it and back. I'm gonna give Hoover a ride so he can go get his mail and get this van back here so we can get it fixed. All right, we've made it down into Cleveland. Hoover's gonna pick up his mail, and we'll get back to OFR and take a look at that giant tigerfish they picked up. And evidently, there's another rescue now tomorrow for another giant tigerfish, I believe. I'll find out from Big Rich when I get back. All right, everybody, we got Hoover's mail, and then we were right a corner, so I said, we gotta stop. Everybody who's never known or don't know, you've heard of Rich talking 87th, where he originally grew up, and then he bought that house next door. That is the house where I met Big Rich some 30 years ago, way back. Like he talked about in the hood, this is where he lived. Then he ended up buying that house, and then behind this house is a garage he built, and that is where the 1,000-gallon tank that he thought would be his biggest ever went, in the back, in the garage. And I got pictures of that.
And then my sister owned that house right there on the corner, the white house.
And Hoover's sister owns that one right there. So, yep, this is where the hood is, everybody, that started all our friendship some 30 years ago. But we were right here, so I just wanted to show you guys what Rich's original house looked like. All right, we got back to rearranging some tanks. They took this one out, and we got a 110, and Bob and Big Rich, they just carried that one out. So they carried this one out. That's the one that was there with the fish in it. And they're going to take that one and put it in its place instead because it's bigger.
So 110.
And the one you took out was what?
90.
90?
No, that would have to go to the back corner, so it's got to slide it to the back. Slide it to the front. See, I don't have a lid for this. That fits that. Here's another one. Nope. Nope. No, it's too short. Can you pop that back part off? I mean, it's too short side. If I had a piece of glass this size to go into here,
I see.
then it would be that far in the back, which would be fine, but it would cover up the front. So one of these, if it was the same size, which it is, I can put one of these in here and take that glass door off. So that would fit that, and then it would fit this. So that gives us 2 lids. After I fix them, then I got to put, the handles on the front.
Right.
We've got the whole center. These glasses here don't fit width-wise. It's way too wide. So I just set them here for now, just like this. So if I can take this door off and put this one on, it is the same size thickness. There we go.
All right.
Now then this one can go on there.
Then all you got to do is clean it and put the glass or the little...
Well, put these in there and pound them together, and then get bigger pieces of plastic to cover the back side.
Okay.
Actually, it already went together. Okay, now that's together. I got to put a handle on the front here and then get a piece of plastic to cover the back. This is too short. But it will work if that was brand new. It only leave like a little gap open, and I can even put a piece of wood over that or something, you know?
All right.
Same thing over here, but this hinge is bad. Wait, I think.
Oh, I don't know, looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's see if we can get it together. They shouldn't go together like that. Okay. All right, so we got two sides on. Now I just got to find, even if I find a full piece of glass to cover the center, I don't necessarily have to open the center.
True.
So if I found a full piece of glass to cover this, that's all I'd need. But we definitely need bigger plastic, and they do sell this 6 inches wide. So 2 handles and 2 of these, and we've got 2 lids.
Awesome.
We don't have a third, but you know, we can always hold out, and more stuff comes in all the time. I mean, this is how we piece together our tanks and get things working, you know. What we got to do today is take all the pieces we want of this white rock, put it up in there the way we want, and leave it enough to where I can stack this already, you know, got the purple coralline algae on it, that rock stacked on it intervally to where it'll spread. And then we got to get the other light out that matches this light. We're not going to do any of that. We're not going to take anything out of this tank until this one is acclimated, you know, running for a month or so. Let it get running full of bacteria, that kind of stuff, before we switch things over. Because whenever you add new rock like this, the ammonia level will skyrocket, you know. So you've got to pre-wash your stuff. I don't know what happened in the last tank, you know, it could be a bunch of dead animals on it, microscopic animals, all kinds of different stuff. So you got to watch everything you do when you're putting this together. Everyone out there, don't think that I'm just going to throw this together one day and it's done. Because then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, you're going to have fish dying. And you're going to be like, why? Because your ammonia is spiking, you know. It's got to cycle with the new rocks in it and stuff like that without harming all the live animal on the new rocks, you know, them rocks, along with the new ones. So I'm going to put it in with the old ones, have it full of salt water, have it cycling, get a filtration set up on it, and I'm going to use stuff from the old filtration to go onto here, and then once it's up and running and it's good, it'll sustain life, I'll start putting the purple rock on it. It's going to take me probably 3 months to get this all done, but eventually...
Right around springtime.
Right.
Now, do it again.
Oh, Dad, got it. I got my hand.
Who? See, here, son, let me tell you. Since I'm going to be carrying this tank, I want to make sure you can handle your end.
I got my end, you just get your end.
I got my end.
Well, let's
but
roll
we're
with it.
We're gonna grab it and we're gonna carry it a long distance.
I'm gonna run with it.
You can only do
I'm gonna run with it backwards like this.
He can only do short little blast of. Oh, then he starts. Oh my God, my bag. Oh.
No.
All right. The problem is, we got to get it out here far enough to where we can grab both sides because we can't fit in back
If you
there.
pull it on the stand, it just comes straight out. That's how we slid it up on there.
Hold up a minute. Ow! See, this is what hurts me. Is this right here?
No, not out. Grab your end.
You shot. I'm not even holding it. It's ow from bending over, fool. I'm gonna pull it out a little more and lift up. So I'm standing up.
Hold on, I'm getting ready. Right here, hold on.
Oh, there's 2 knobs on the bottom.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. All right, walk out.
I'm trying to get my
Quit
hand.
going left and right.
I know. Get my hand.
Go straight that way. Okay, you're good. Straight back. Okay, don't go in the door.
You're going to
turn
go
around.
first.
I'm going to turn around.
Watch those 2.
Hang on a second. I'm going to come help you on your side. Okay.
Got my side.
All right, I'm going to pull my side out so it goes in. Come my way. There you go. Put your end in.
You gotta lift it though, those pieces on the bottom. You gotta lift it straight up. There you go, back. You're in. Drop it down. You're in.
Okay, stop. Stop. It's gotta come your way. 1, 2. Right there. All right. There you go. Now towards me. See, this sticks up higher. This don't. That's pretty well centered. Okay, it's up there.
All right.
Did you get your end? I got my end.
Son, I was carrying my end and half of your end. I don't see no on-off button. Right here.
Right there.
What the hell? A rocker switch. Okay, that's white. Okay, white and blue.
Ooh.
That's great for plants.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the other side should have, it doesn't. You got to run 2 separate power plugs. Plug this one.
Well, make sure this power pack works.
Power pack works.
All right.
So there you go. Now you put these together, but you're going to have to, you only got one here and one there. So if you put these together like so and then prop up the center with something, it'll be the same height as your ends. Now the ends, they make them movable to where if it don't set up right, you know, whatever.
Right.
You know how, see how this fits to where it fits over the edge of the tank and this sits down? That only works if you tape this. Because if you've got that sitting on the edge of your tank and it falls out a little more, then it falls down, you know? So you got to tape this on the edge of your tank so it don't move out.
Okay.
So there you go. There's your 6-foot lights.
All right. Finally got my LED lights.
Bring
Awesome.
back the other ones.
Oh, no problem. Hey, everybody, real quick. Look at the little shrimp I stuck in the Dawn's. He's or shrimp, my little crayfish. But look at, he's turning blue, Luke. See that, dude? He's turning blue. He's still got a lot of white in him. But I tell you what, he looks even bluer through the camera. But yeah, he's doing much better in Dawn's tank, and I'm glad I moved him out. And like I said, the big one, he was devastating my tank, so I had to move him in with the goldfish and koi, and he's doing just fine in there. And my population is, you know, staying the same now. I'm not missing any more fish. I got to replace some fish now. But, yep, I just thought everybody liked to see the blue crayfish now. He's definitely getting bluer. All right, and towards the end, yes, I know I need water. I don't want to hear it. I know I need water. All right, but in the meantime, you seen I finally got some lights. So this is what I have up here. It's just those regular, you know, fluorescent bulbs. One was like a brighter white yellow, and you can see what it looks like. It's okay, but hang on, and I'll bring in those new lights. Alright, and these are the 2 lights that I got from Rich. Obviously, I cleaned them up. And even Dawn says, she's like, wow, looks like they just came out of the package. Nice and shiny and new. So, I'll get these hooked up and we'll get them on top and see what a difference we have. And voila. Wow. What a difference. Wow, I forgot that whole corner. I can see all the algae that I missed when I cleaned it. Holy cow, look at that. All because of this light. Wow, that's so much better. Yes, I know. I need more water. I'll take these 2 lights back to Rich then. And another day well spent at OFR. We got quite a bit done. Still a lot more to do. Been switching out them tanks. Bob, who helped out today, he's going to grab one of the 125s. He'll pick that up next time the van's empty. But in the meantime, you guys stay fishy, my friends. Hit that like, subscribe, and share, and we'll go deeper with the Reaper.